1997 Awards Medals. So here's a rare shot from the 1997 Mr. Olympia in which I won my 6th consecutive title and would be last ever appearance on stage as a competitor. No Grand Prix events or any other contests, this was it for me. I've spoken before about the tricep injury that I suffered close to this contest, but also I think the seeds were planted at the end of 1996. I'd been a pro for a number of years now and I dedicated everything to this for well over a decade. But especially in 97 I felt that, to me, it wasn't really fun anymore, and particularly with my body weight getting higher and higher. I didn't feel comfortable with it. The question I asked myself was, what do I want to do with the rest of my life? I could sense my perspective changing and I knew I needed to broaden my horizons, but I didn't know what to. Bodybuilding was my life. But I am glad that I retired when I did. Also, looking at this pic, did I need more sets for my calves? The final stand, Dorian Yates in the 1997 Mr. Olympia. In the world of professional bodybuilding, a handful of moments define eras, and few were as dramatic and defining as the 1997 Mr. Olympia. Held on September 20, 1997, at the Terrace Theater in Long Beach, California, this contest marked not just another championship, but the final chapter of one of the sport's most dominant careers. The shadow of the stage. By 1997, Dorian Yates had already cemented himself as one of the sport's most influential figures. Winning his first Mr. Olympia in 1992, Yates tore through the competition with a blend of unprecedented muscle mass and rock-hard conditioning, earning 6 consecutive titles, a streak only paralleled by the likes of Lee Haney before him. Known as The Shadow for his quiet training and strategic contest appearances, Yates wasn't just winning, he was redefining what champions looked like in the mass monster era of the 1990s. A rocky road to victory. The 1997 contest, however, was no ordinary title defense. Just 3 weeks before the event, Yates suffered a devastating left triceps injury, tearing the muscle nearly off the bone during training. Despite the excruciating setback, limited healing time, and the visible damage he tried to mask, Yates still stepped on stage and secured his 6th Mr. Olympia crown. He trained around the injury, modified his prep, and even had fluid drained from his arm on the day of the show, all while facing world-class challengers like Nasser El Sombody and Sean Ray. The result was equal parts athletic triumph and test of sheer mental fortitude. Mixed reactions and end of an era. While Yates took top honors, opinions around the bodybuilding world were divided. Some fans and analysts felt the torn triceps visibly limited his pose presentation and overall flow on stage, others praised his perseverance and conditioning under extreme adversity. Regardless of the debates, there was no denying that this night signaled a turning point for the sport. In the aftermath of his victory, Yates elected to step away from competitive bodybuilding. The accumulation of injuries, particularly the severe triceps tear, along with a decade and a half of intense training led him to retire from competition at the peak of his career. He remains one of the few bodybuilders to retire as a reigning Mr. Olympia champion. Life after the stage. Post-Olympia, Yates channeled his discipline into new ventures, Temple Gym in Birmingham, business endeavors in fitness and nutrition, and a quieter, balanced life that still keeps him influential within the global fitness community. His high-intensity training philosophy, once controversial, has inspired generations of athletes.